It's time now for our tale of the tape. He is the Manasseh Mauler, Jack Dempsey. If you want to call yourself the best, you've got to go through Jack Dempsey. The Bronx.
This back.
So much hype. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Beautiful counter punch. Straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Nice counter. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That uppercut does not score. Perfect counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Just see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And they're looking in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And that hook misses. Good counter punching. The jab not finding it strong. Pulling it right there. Oh no, Dempsey. Down goes Jack Dempsey. And that body shot folded in like an old t-shirt.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot.
Talk about Dempsey in that last round. And there's the bell for round two. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Trying to land that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And the Bronze Bomber goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's still in the fight.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Time for Deontay Wilder. He is the Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in Jack.
This bout is
one of the hottest tickets around. It's Sting. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That jab misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice defense with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? That counter shot lands. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A perfect counter shot. Counter punch. A straight right just misses. What a punch. He misses with that jab. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time counter shot? And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. There's the bell for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Back and forth they go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab misses. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. They missed with the jab. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab did not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Caution being thrown to the wind. Catch and shoot. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are right.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put...
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Dempsey in that last round.
Needs to go back out.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This fight has a real good flow to it. Right uppercut can't find a home. Well done with that counter shot. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that match.
What did he do?
There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means. But they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Just missed with that hook. Nice counter shot. The jab not finding its target. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He misses with that straight left. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They blocked the left there. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It really can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Both men step back for just a moment. Misses. The jab doesn't quite connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. About Wilder in that last round. And around. Back into the fray here in round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jack Dempsey, oh boy, in trouble. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with the uppercut. One punch punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. That was
He's round.
Let's start the sixth. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Just misses with that left uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good one. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? His stamina is off the charts. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight.
Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool?
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Dempsey in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Get your mind back on the track. Get back.
Here comes round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Punch himself out. target. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, man.
That right uppercut misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combo.
He caught him with that body shot and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the end.
And this fight is over. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.